Johnson Tattoo on Ecorse Road just helped us considerably on some of the writings for this event and organizing some of the cards and artwork for it. Johnson Tattoos on Ecorse Road near Telegraph Road. Check them out when you can. And then John Papple is stepping up every time you ask him in this community for like 70 years. And he came forward again and helped support this event. Thank you, John. And when we presented the great Tim Caldwell over here, and I just got together to plan this show, when we brought it to the city of Lincoln Park, this band shell needed a little TLC. And there's a guy here who got that rolling. I'd like to bring him up so he can tell you just a brief history of this band shell. Giles is his name, so here he comes.
Thank you, and thank you for everyone for coming out. I'm going to make it short and sweet because I definitely want to hear some music tonight. This band shell has been a part of this community for over 60 years. Just shy of 60 people decided that they would step up and donate to the renovation of this band shell, and the MEDC matched our grant. So we're able to get new electrical and a brand new look, and that has everything to do with the people that worked hard and the people that care in this community. So this is for you, and thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Yes, actually there's a lot of people that we could thank here today who put in time and effort and a lot of love for the MC5 over the past several months as we've gotten up to July. We started working on this, talking about it a year ago or so, and it seemed like the best time to do this special event for the MC5 and the exhibit was for their 50th anniversary, so that's why we chose this year to do that. I want to thank the volunteers that are here for the weekend. Yesterday and today we had a nice group of people. I'm going to shout out their first names only. Sandy, Kevin, Carol, Merritt, Linda, Debbie, Robert, Larry, Holly, Maureen, Joe Terinsky, he gets a last name, and Alice. I want to thank all of them for all their hard work over the weekend. They put in a lot of time. They made it more pleasurable for everybody else to be here. I also want to thank two special people while they're here. One is our MC today, JR, who put the concert together, produced the concert for you. Also a co-curator, and Tim Caldwell, who was our co-curator and event coordinator. Where's Tim? I don't know where he is. He's faded into the background somewhere. Okay. That's basically it. I want to, as JR mentioned, we'll be open through September 7th, which is Labor Day. Labor Day weekend, we'll close the exhibit. We're thinking of having a closing reception that weekend, so if you're on Facebook or anyone. Okay. Hours are, thank you, Wednesday and Saturday from 1 to 6 each week. Wednesday and Saturday, we're open 2 days a week. If you have a program, that information is in your program, so grab one of those as well. Thanks again for coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. You did a great job. Thanks for all your cooperation in planning this event. Thank you for opening up the doors to the Lincoln Park Historical Museum for everybody to come in. And there's no denying the great Tim Caldwell participation in this show. His idea, his plan, we got it together. Tim Caldwell's the fucking man. We got some real special guests coming up now. They're going to give us a couple stories about the MC5. And the first guy we're going to bring up is Carl Lundgren, the great Grandy ballroom artist, the great artist, the great human being, Carl Lundgren.
Yeah, Carl!
Your birthday, Carl? Happy birthday, Carl!
I don't know about the great part, but I am a human being, and I got one small MC5 story. We used to hang out with them back in the 60s, and one night we went to Windsor, and we came back from they played in Windsor, and I smoked marijuana a few times, but I didn't really get high. But that night, they got me high for the first time. And then they played Frank Zappa's Mothers of Invention, the Freak Out album, which I had never heard.
Susie Cream
So,
Cheese.
yeah, it changed my life forever. I never got straight again. So. But it had nothing to do with their music. It had to do with other things. But thanks for coming. You guys are great. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Carl.
All right.
Thank you, Carl. Happy birthday. The next person we want to bring up is the lovely, phenomenal. She was there. She documented the whole scene. She's got a great photographs for sale all the time under the tent. We're going to bring up Lenny St. Clair to give us a few words about what happened.
Back in the days, the MC5 used different flags to cover their hands, sometimes ripping them to shreds during the frenzy of their clothing to black the car. One of the flags they used for their gig at Mount Clemens in 1968 was the Confederate flag. I, for one, was ignorant back then of what this flag meant as a symbol in America, because I did not grow up in this country, and because I settled in the northern USA. Only when I lived in the deep south for a few years did I learn my lesson. To dangle a Confederate flag in front of an African-American person is the same as dangling a Nazi swastika flag in front of a Jewish person who lost most of their family in the Holocaust. So, thanks to Photoshop, I was able to get rid of the stars and make it look like a British flag a little bit. I don't want any MC5 fan to see the flag behind the MC5 and use it as a justification for their own use of this favorite symbol. I don't ever want people to think that the MC5 was a racist group. They were about the most non-racist people I ever met in this country. They were ignorant like me, and like a lot of people in the North, even African Americans who don't know about this. We were ignorant, but we were not racist. And so, in order to exercise those misunderstandings and demons that plague the MC5, I made a picture of the MC5 with the Confederate flag, and I'm going to set it on fire.
Love you, Lenny.
Thanks for and I hope Kid Park is in the audience.
Let's go.
to step up here and we can introduce them and have them come to the stage.
Thank you, Giles. How about a round of applause for this young man who has put his heart in the city of Lincoln Park and has done some tremendous things for us. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Lincoln Park for those visiting. For those that are coming back for, say, maybe in 30 years, you haven't been back, but there's some positive things that are going on in here. We're excited about Lincoln Park's future. And this is just one of many things to follow. Now, there's some question of whether we wanted to recognize the MC5, or some people thought that we wouldn't welcome them back for their 50th anniversary, which is absolutely crazy. This group that came up in 65, I was about 7 at that time, but it meant a little bit more to me as I grew up through the 70s. And there are a lot of people here that were affected by their music. And to think that we would not acknowledge or recognize the wonderful things that they have done and the impact that they had on our country, and to think that the majority of them were from our city, the city of Lincoln Park. And it's with tremendous honor that I now present to Dennis Thompson and to family members of all of the members of the MC5. So Dennis, if you could come forward, and if I could have family members of all of the band members, please. If I could have my keys in the city brought forward. After we present the keys to the city, we're going to have an opportunity for each of you to speak. And so, but first and foremost, Dennis. Nice. Dennis Thompson. Now we have checked. That key fits all the businesses in the city and City Hall too. So. Thank you, man. Yeah! And Rob Tyner. Lee Kramer. And then Greg Sonic Smith. And Michael Davis. We're going to turn the microphone over to representatives of each of the family members to talk to us. So who's going to start off? Tino?
Thank you. How's everybody doing today? So I get a phone call about 2 days ago from Wayne Kramer, and my name's Tino, by the way, and he says, brother, I need a favor. I can't make it to this wonderful event, and I really would like you to read a statement for me, so that's what I'm going to do. And I said, Wayne, I'm not worthy. And he goes, it takes 5 seconds, brother. You must choose. You must choose, right? So here I am, ladies and gentlemen. These are Wayne's words. Hello, to a local kid with a guitar began. The streets you travel are the same ones I traveled. We are all connected. But you know what? There is a deeper connection between us. That connection is the belief that if you go for it with all your heart and all your soul and all your might, you can make it happen. I did, and you can too. You can take the boy out of Lincoln Park, but you can't take the Lincoln Park out of the boy. Nor would I ever want to. I am deeply honored by your acknowledgement. I will keep it in my heart the rest of my days. I wish you all well, and I thank you, Wayne Kramer.